Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, The Grease Trap. Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, Grease Trap.
I'm a midget now. I'm just a little midget.
People finally get to see the fucking truth about you.
The truth is, Scotty's a giant. I'm just a little guy.
People may have seen us in person and been like, bullshit, TJ tall.
Nope. It's all a lie.
TJ wears stilts.
TJ wears stilts.
I remember someone tried to insult you one time in a video, like, this guy's a 5 foot nothing. It's like, oh, man, you were...
I guess it's hard to tell on camera.
It is, honestly.
The fat is deceptive, too, because especially when I'm sitting down, I hunch down, and my fat makes, like, people are like, there's no way he's tall.
He's fat.
Because, look, he's fat. And it makes, I don't know, it just makes you look short because people, like, imagine different proportions.
Yeah, they would think you're tall and skinny or some shit. You fucking fat. You fucking fat,
Well, I'm
TJ.
just saying because the fat widens you up so much that it kind of like, you don't look long at that point. You look stocky.
Yeah, so you guys may wonder where Paul is. We killed him. He's dead. No,
yeah, we're having spotty internet. They're doing some work on lines today. We're actually going to do this at my house where there's no internet, where there's no fucking internet. There's some internet at Scotty's place, but it's still like up and down.
Yeah.
Weak signal, shitty. So, having Paul come in remotely is just not fucking an option right now. Plus, Scotty's setup isn't even really, you can tell by the mic I'm on.
Yeah, it's
but anyway,
meant for one person.
That's why Paul's not here for this one. We're just trying to figure some shit out over here. Just trying to get the fuck out of Louisiana, basically, is really what it boils down to. But anyway, I was driving around town today. I saw this dude. He's just in a pickup truck, and it's like a beat up pickup truck, right? And it's like you can tell. I can hear your cat meowing. It's like meow meow. I was outside.
That's Manson.
I went by the CVS pharmacy,
Yeah.
and to get some ice. They didn't have ice there. Well, they did. It was all sold out because a lot of people were like in the same boat with me without power and shit. But while I was there, I was getting back in my car after I'd decided to go somewhere else. And there was a dude that was like getting out of his truck, and he's super dirty. And Chelsea's like, that dude's like really dirty. I'm like, yeah, his truck's dirty too. Look at that. You tell that dude's a laborer, right? And then, just as I was talking about, like, wow, you can really tell by the character of his truck, the labor that went into it. Just then, some fucking ass bag, some soft-looking cream puff motherfucker pulls up in his big, giant, black as a fucking black dick Ford F-150, shiny as a fucking goddamn brand new, freshly minted quarter. Fucking looking, it's basically like these cars are luxury vehicles, but these guys are driving like, I'm a truck driving man. No, you're not. You're a little cream puff bitch in a luxury vehicle masquerading as a fucking truck. There's never anything in your bed. I never see you fucking towing shit. And you're always driven by the softest looking motherfuckers on the face of the earth that don't look like they fucking worked a day of physical labor in their fucking lives. Fuck you fake truck driving motherfuckers. You're a bunch of fucking frauds. You're a bunch of little cream puff fucking sissy boys. And any fucking time you want, I'll come around and fucking smash your goddamn headlights out of your fucking Ford F-150 or your fucking faggoty Toyota Tundra or whatever piece of shit luxury fucking truck you drive. Just go get yourself a fucking SUV because what you really are inside is a goddamn soccer mom. Admit it to your fucking self. Quit driving around in a ridiculous parody of a fucking working man's vehicle, you repugnant fucking social parasite malignant cancers on the face of this fucking earth. Die of AIDS, die of cancer, die of COVID-19, die of every conceivable deadly fucking disease known to man. You frauds, you hacks, you nobodies. Eat shit.
TJ, how do you really feel about this?
They're all right. I don't know.
Dude, I know. I've seen so many people around here that drive F-250s, these big, just behemoths. You're like, Jesus Christ, what do you even need a truck like that for? Then it's like, some dude gets out and he's like 5'3", and he's like, yeah. It's like, oh, wow, you're totally compensating, bro. Like, I mean, I like pickup trucks, but you're right. A lot of them are just luxury vehicles.
Yeah, and a lot of these people that drive them don't need them. I mean, hey, drive whatever the fuck you want, I guess. But, like, I just don't blow a bunch of smoke up my ass about how you're some kind of working man, redneck motherfucker or something.
You're white collar.
You're salt of the earth or some shit. Meanwhile, your ass is a fucking goddamn tax attorney or some fucking garbage like that. Because you know what? Real fucking working man's truck looks like a real working man's fucking truck. That thing is covered in dirt. It's covered in dings. There's stuff in the fucking back. A lot of times they're actually hauling something.
Yeah, they need.
I don't see these fucking big, shiny, glistening, glittering F-150s that fucking put out these commercials that brag about their towing capacity and shit like that. I almost never see anything being towed by them. I also see anything in the back of them. They always look pristine, like they've been fawned over and doted over and cleaned daily. These motherfuckers probably treat their trucks better than they treat their wives and kids. I'll tell you that much. Fucking sacks of shit, living in a fucking goddamn McMansion, driving around in their Ford F-150, these fake redneck motherfuckers, man. I don't know if you got them where you guys live. Maybe you don't know what the fuck phenomenon I'm talking about, but if you ever fucking find yourself for some godforsaken reason in fucking Mandeville or Covington or Slidell or fucking anywhere like that region of Louisiana, if you ever find yourself around them parts, keep your eyes peeled for them and you'll fucking spot them. They're everywhere.
Oh, dude, they're like one of the dominant forces. Like, and if you have the woe of these people getting behind you in traffic, you're always going too slow. You cannot go fast enough for these people, and they're jacked up fucking Super Duty pickup trucks. So it's like, go, and you're just like, oh my fucking god, where are you people going that it matters? Like, and I'm already going 10 above the speed limit, but you're riding my ass as if like there's some important fucking engagement you have. Like, what? What do you gotta do? You gotta go home and sit on your fucking ass? Like, what do you gotta do?
I miss my refrigerator so fucking bad, dude.
Dude, yeah, this episode just be called like fuck Louisiana.
I miss my fucking refrigerator so bad. Someone I fucking was calling around the other day because so those of you who don't know, when I left my food in there because I was thinking, maybe my power won't go out, maybe the storm won't be as bad because a lot of times these hurricanes are not as bad as they say. So I didn't want to throw away all the food I had. So I left it in there, and I figured if the power does go out, I'll just have to come back and clean it out or send someone to clean it out. And I thought, I'd have a few days to do it. But I pretty much find out that, after a few days in the Louisiana heat and shit, the fridge is just ruined. You're never going to get the smell out. And people argue with me on this. People are like, that's bullshit. I fucking called a biohazard cleanup place that specializes in cleanup of crime scenes and shit. And I talked to them about it. And one of the things, because I was put to them hey, I need some appliances clean because I'm trying to fucking see if maybe that really is true. Maybe I can get them fucking fixed up. Guy told me, I'm like, hey, I got my fridge and my freezer. I told him the whole story. And he's like, all right, here's what you need to do. You need to get some duct tape. You need to duct tape them together. And you need to fucking take them out to the curb and call the city to come get them because you're never going to get the smell out of there. I'm like, okay. If the fucking guy who scoops brains out of a bathtub for a living is telling me this fridge can't be saved, then this fridge can't fucking be saved. My insurance company feels differently, but because basically my insurance company basically just told me, we don't care if it smells like a rotting corpse. Does it turn on? If it turns on, but, I haven't even checked if it turns on. I'm going to check and see if it turns on. I have a suspicion it's not going to work because there's probably so much fucking shit gunking up the works that it's probably not going to work, and I'm probably just going to be able to fucking claim it on that fucking front. But anyway, one of the things that sucks about not having a fridge is I've had to be, eating out around here, and I just fucking hate the food scene around here so fucking much.
It's so dead.
I went to this fucking Mexican place that, I don't know, used to be good, a few months back, but it was the fucking, ugh.
Talk about the place I like?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no.
It's gone bad.
No. You went there?
No, not that one. I'm talking about the one down the fucking street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking say the name because I'm not necessarily looking to drag they ass.
No, I got you.
But, oof. Man, I went over there. I ordered, I'm like, yeah, I'll take I'm going to get some chili rellenos. It's not something I usually get. But I order a chili relleno every now and then.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, yeah, a nice crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, chili relleno. Got that spice going on. A little bit of a fucking hot sensation. Some nice, tasty, tender fucking meat inside. A little bit of cheese and sauce on top. You get your red sauce or your green sauce or whatever sauce.
Beautiful.
And they bring this shit to me. And I take a fucking... I knew, like, at a look. I knew at a glance, like, it's going to be fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it like, this ain't right. This ain't fucking good.
That's the worst feeling you get in the world. Like
when they set something in front of you and you just know, like,
You know enough about food where you look at it and you're just like, oh, man, this rice is overcooked.
Well, I knew exactly what the fuck happened because they set it in front of me like hot plate. And I just looked at it. I'm like, these motherfucking shits have been sitting back there for fucking eternity. They set them on this plate. They put them in the oven super hot and broiled them. And then they're coming out here and serving them to me. And you know what? You could just tell. It was old as fuck. They were not fresh because it was mush. It's fucking mush. And I was just like, you know what? This fucking shit sucks ass. So after I took 2 bites, when the waitress came back and was like, how's everything over here? I'm like, bad. This tastes like ass. Take this away. Well, what's wrong with it? I'm like, it's mush. It's old. And then they bring me, so I'm like, all right, bring me a chimichanga. Because I've had the chimichanga there before. I'm like, yeah, chimichanga. That's the fucking ticket. They bring me that shit. And I guess at first I thought it was going to be better. But the more I fucking got into it, the more I realized, like, the meat in this is chewy as a goddamn shoe. And it fucking tastes like, I don't know, off. I feel like maybe I'm going to fucking feel sick in a few hours because I ate fucking spoiled meat or something.
Oh, man.
I'm just like, it tasted like fucking buttermilky.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't fucking think I should eat this. I choked down half just because I didn't want to fucking be too big of a fucking bitch. And then she came and was like, you want a box? I'm like, no, it's okay. I got to, like, go on the road. I got to be on the road.
Yeah, I can't take this delicious meal
That was
with
bullshit.
me.
I just didn't want to fucking take it.
You know what it is? It's fucking hard as fuck to get meat around here right now. Like,
well, I'm done with these restaurants right here. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna go to like fast food because honestly, the quality of the fast food places is better than the quality of the sit down restaurants these days.
You know what? One place around here that will not fail you is Waffle House. Dude, Waffle House around here is on its game.
I'm sick of their whole fucking menu though. Waffle House, I don't know, too limited.
All-Star special, dude. Get the All-Star.
I'm just done with it. It's like I don't fucking care about that no more. I'm just a whiny bitch. You're just a cantankerous fucking bitch.
You're a sad old man, dude. You know what it is? Here's what it is.
I'm just done with it.
Really what we're done with is this area. Like, me and you have just, like, we're so done with it. This hurricane shit. Like, me and him have been through this shit with Katrina. And now Ida. It's just, like, a nightmare. Like, it's like dealing with damaged property and just...
Insurance companies
and landlords.
Landlord. Shit's down. People are grumpy. Supplies are low. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's just a fucking... It's a clusterfuck.
It's like fucking being in some kind of third world bullshit or what do they call it now? Developing world, global south, whatever the fucking politically correct term is for being fucking poor with shitty infrastructure. That's what it's like fucking here.
Well, and trees everywhere, too. Just
yeah. I feel like I'm
down.
living in fucking Cambodia or some shit. I don't fucking like it. Can't get a decent fucking taco or nothing. What a bunch of shit. Chimichangas taste like shit. Chili rellenos taste like shit. Fucking truck driving fucking fake motherfuckers driving around. They're fucking bullshit. Just want to start fucking hitting people. It's bullshit out there. It's bullshit. Bullshit.
It's just it
and then after
sucks,
after I told them that fucking food was shit, it's like they wouldn't leave me alone. They was all up in my ass, like, how's this? How's everything? It's like, shut up, leave me alone.
How was Chelsea's food?
Fine. She was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's your that you know what, T? That's your mental state, dude. Maybe. I think someone could fucking bring you a fillet and you just be like, oh my god, there's no fucking butter on it. Oh, there's.
You might be right because I went home after that and I ate a fucking orange. And I'm like, this orange is fucking garbage. So maybe I'm just not in a mood to be pleased.
Well, dude, you're a person that just likes, like, this is like something that like, is completely interrupted, like, your routine and the shit you like. And you're not, like, really a person, like, you like to be in your house. And, like, all your creature comforts are gone. You know, like, oh, go have a meal or something. That's gone for you. It's like, you just not, until you get the fuck out of this area, you're not going to be happy. I mean, that's really what it is. Like, just being done with this area. Because, I mean, me and you've actually been done with this area for quite a while. it's just COVID and other shit. But I think this is the straw that broke the camel's back. It's not like this is the old just this. It's like, man, you have just been looking to leave for a while.
Holiday in Cambodia. You guys ever know that song? Whatever.
No, never heard it.
Never heard it.
Never fucking heard it, dude.
Motherfuckers. Well, you know how it is.
Oh my fucking god, dude! It's just, I don't know. It feels like a bitch fest, but I guess this is what you do. Don't ever live in an area with fucking crazy storms. If you're watching this, hurricanes, they suck. They're no good. They're no fucking bueno. Honestly, we probably haven't bitched as much as me and TJ were just gone. We're just like, oh, whatever. We'll deal with that later. But then you come back to reality. It's like, you got power back. Yeah, I got my power back. It's all I need.
This morning I woke up. This whole day has been a fucking goddamn piece of shit. This morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, that's not even mine. This morning I wake up and I'm like looking at my phone. I'm like, why can't I connect to nothing? What the fuck's going on? And Chelsea comes in. She's like, the internet's down. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Like, well, how long has it been down? I'm like, well, maybe is it just the router or something? No. I fucking call you guys. That's been up and down all day. Like, fuck. But my place is just down. But then we're like, well, we can still record locally, so me and Scotty can do a fucking grease trap. So we go over there.
I'll do something.
Go over there and the fucking, as soon as we fucking go out there to fucking do it, the power goes out. So then the power's out. It's like, well, we can't do it there. This guy's like, well, I guess if you brought your mic and like our cord, we could do it over at my place. I'll go over there. And then somewhere in between that, I fucking went to the Mexican place with Chelsea and had a fucking horrible experience. Oh, and they sat me next to this fucking stupid family with their dumbass kid that wouldn't fucking, just little fucking asshole just like staring at me. Just staring at me the whole fucking time. I'm like, quit looking at me. You fucking making me uncomfortable, you little fucking shit. And then some weird-ass old dude fucking creepily goes up to the family. He's like, I just want you to know you got a beautiful family. And he's like, Dad's like, it's all her genes. This fucking typical, like, I must disparage myself. And then the guy's like, yeah, if you ever need anyone to watch your kids or something, I'll watch them anytime. They're like, ha, 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 ha. Like, it's not charming. This dude's a fucking creeper. Get the fuck out of here. Approaches a fucking stranger.
He said that?
Yeah.
You're lying, dude.
I'm not fucking lying.
He said he'll watch them whenever they want.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, let me have them.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, I'm running a new child care.
Yeah.
And best part about it, it's free. And you know what? In fact, if you got enough kids, I'll pay you. It's like, wait a minute.
It was literally like that.
Wait a second.
No, it was literally like that.
I got ice cream and candy, right?
Well, holy shit. Now I'm wanting to fucking live with this guy.
She just like, wait a minute.
I got to take a few shots in the mouth every now and then? All right.
That's all you got to do.
All right.
Looks like you.
Where's the ride?
I lied. The ride's right here in my pants.
Oh, man. What a jerk. But no, that happened. And that was fucking whatever. Like, okay. And then I was just like, Then the fucking wait staff, when they brought me my replacement thing, they're like, here, does this look good to you? It's like, man.
Idiot.
Get out of here, okay? I'm sorry I complained, but it tasted nasty. And, I'm not even the kind of motherfucker. Chelsea actually told me, like, I'm proud you sent that back. Because usually I'm the guy that's just like, well, whatever. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I ordered the bad thing. But today it was just, like, too much. I'm like, I can't eat this. On top of being mush, by the way, bland as fuck. No spice on that son of a bitch.
Boring. Dreadful.
Yeah.
Without substance or
soggy. A tepid imitation of chili relleno.
What is this? How long have you had this
chili relleno? Something like that.
Imagine Gordon Ramsay.
Sucked ass, dude. I'm serious.
That was a good Gordon Ramsay. Fucking, I know, right? That was good.
No,
I gotta give it to you.
I'm attenuated to that shit.
Chili relleno.
And
dreadful.
Then we went to the store. I guess nothing really happened at the store.
The store's just kind of barren here. I mean, like,
the store seemed like well stocked. Like the other day, maybe it had just got a shipment or whatever, but we sent an Instacart person out there to get shit, and he was like, nothing's there. The store is barren. Can't find this. Can't find that. Can't find nothing. We're like, oh, well, I guess that's just how it is right now. I went to that store. The fucking place is fucking perfectly fully stocked.
Did you go at night, though?
I don't know.
Dude, at night around here, it's like empty. It's because people come in and just buy like crazy. So it's like you got to go in the morning.
Midday, it didn't even seem that busy. Whatever. But I got the shit I needed. Right now, all my drinks are.
Yeah, since you don't have a fridge, she has an ice chest in the spot where his fridge used to be.
Yeah.
And he had an awesome oh my god, dude, you got a freezer that was stocked too.
Sad remind. Yeah, my freezer, all my fucking freezer shit's gone.
Well, you can always claim that shit on your insurance, can't you? The spoiled food.
Yeah, they're not even fighting that, but trying to say the fridge and freezer are still usable. It's like they're fucking. There's maggots and mold and just nastiness in there. How the fuck is it usable?
Dude, mine was a fucking bitch to clean out, but luckily, I had someone come here and pull the shit out, and it was good to go. So,
Holiday in Cambodia.
dude, I'll be pissed 'cause I spent a lot of money on my fridge. Like, I'd be fucking pissed. It's one of the fucking few appliances I actually like because I knew I'd get to keep it. I'm like, I'll spend more. So I've been fucking pissed if I lost my fridge.
Well, my fridge, honestly, I don't even give too much of a shit about the fridge, although I still want the fucking money for it. But I care deeply, profoundly, and greatly about my fucking freezer. That being lost, that's like a sad thing. That was a fucking present.
It was a present. Dude, that thing was like $800.
It was fully stocked.
Yeah, that's a nice ass fucking freezer. And
It was a standing freezer as big as the fridge, totally stocked with frozen stuff.
yeah, you guys had bought a bunch of frozen meats
Hundreds of
and
dollars worth of fucking food in the freezer. There's no way to save the food, though.
shit. You can't.
Can't save it.
Not
Nothing I
unless you
could
were
have
there
done.
you'd had to have been right there with an ice chest. That's the only way.
Yeah, maybe if I put everything, but where would I have put it? How would I have kept it frozen? You know what I mean? And you know what? I had so much shit in there, an ice chest wouldn't have cut it. I'd have had like 4 or 5 ice chests. I couldn't even fit that in my car.
Yeah, so it's like
So there's really just nothing I could have done to save it.
yeah, really. I mean, besides running a generator.
Yeah, I could have fucking, if I could have fucking somehow found a generator and got it back there in time and figure out how a fucking generator works.
I
Maybe.
got a solution for you. Want to hear my solution?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of this part of the country.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean,
that's
look,
our
my
solution.
fucking goddamn freezer and all my food has already been a casualty of this shit. It's like, I don't want that. What the fuck? Where else does that happen? Where else does it happen?
In places that
I guess
deal
in
with
New
shit.
York now and Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they got fucked up too, man.
Yeah.
That's the fucking crazy part about that
Hey,
shit.
Yuji.
Well, it's those fucking urban areas, dude. Like New York
Look at
City.
you, Joe. You can see him. See him licking my hand. All right, go on, Yuji.
Joe,
Go on.
what are you doing over here?
Go lay
buddy?
down.
Go to your bed.
Go to your bed.
Go to your bed.
Go bed.
Go to bed.
Yujiro's bored.
Oh, it's because I think it's because Taylor got back. That's probably what he wants.
Let him out.
Let's let him out. I go see your mama.
Go see your mama.
Go see your mama, boy.
I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Jiro, go bark at the neighbors, buddy.
Best thing that happened to me today, honestly, was Scotty's cat, Manson, jumped up in my lap, and I petted him for a minute, and that was like pretty much the best thing that's happened so far. It's pretty much the only good thing that's happened.
The little fucking demon.
Whole fucking day. Only good thing I can even fucking think about or imagine was that fucking cat jumped in my lap and was like, meow. That was it.
That's the only good thing.
Only good fucking thing. Everything else was shit. Wall to wall.
That's kind of
fucking
ironic.
Horrible shit.
It's like kind of ironic too, isn't it? The black cat was your only
Yeah.
piece of good luck.
Just goes to show the world's got its fucking priorities goddamn flip turned upside down.
What the fuck can you do?
Black cats are good luck. Also, the number 13 is pretty dope. It's pretty much the coolest number. If you think about it, right? 13 just sounds cool.
Fuck that, dude.
No? You don't like the number 13? You Treskin.
The number 23. The number 23. Fingerling. The number 23.
I'm done with it. I don't even care about that fucking shit no more. That was so long ago to me.
I'm not even talking about the movie. I'm just saying the number 23, dude.
I mean, you said fingerling, so I figured.
Oh, no, I'm not going down that road. Oh, God, dude.
I'm just done with it. Who cares? It's a fucking shitty movie that was made a million years ago. Jim Carrey's fucking dead now anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, it'd be one thing if it's like Jim Carrey's like, oh, a rare misstep for old Jim Carrey there.
Right, I mean, like, how many he's had so many fucking missteps. Whatever. Even shit that I like was really a misstep because I loved that show Kidding on Showtime, but, like, it was too bleak and depressing. No one wanted to watch it. I loved it personally. I thought it was a really good show. It's brilliantly fucking written.
It's, well, what do you do? I mean, like, as far as like comedy, because comedy is so, you know, in the moment.
See, the problem with Kidding was it was like, it's a comedy, but it's also super bleak and depressing. It's like,
He should have made it for British people, dude. Look at Ricky Gervais, dude. Ricky Gervais, like, they
British people.
They eat that shit up. But he's doing it for Americans, and Americans are like, too bleak. Americans are too, like,
bleak.
Americans are too, like, happy for that shit and too anxious. So it's like, they don't want that. But British people are like, how bad can it be? That's what Ricky Gervais. Pretty fucking bad. I love it. It's like, I don't know. They have to find something more bleak than their lives, so they have to just gravitate.
All right, so the premise of the show is I'm fucking depressed, and then I fucking am sad, and I cry for my wife for 27 episodes, and then finally at the end, the great series finale is I finally go to America, borrow a gun from a Yank, and blow my fucking head off. And then the blood stain is in the shape of a smiley face behind me. I sound exactly like Ricky Gervais right now. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's uncanny, dude. I felt
unfucking cannily good accent.
I felt like he was in the room with us.
I was like, is Ricky Gervais here
Ricky,
right now?
Is that you? What's going on, man? What's going on? Dude, Ricky Gervais is one of those fucking people that just, like, gets to, like, get away with being a depressed asshole. And it's kind of awesome.
You know, the fucking thing about Ricky Gervais, like, because he's just ahead of the curve on all this fucking SJW wokey type shit. Because you realize what fucking it seems like everyone else forgot, which is just like, fuck these people. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, their fucking threats against, like, it's like this whole shit, like, you know, we're offended by this show, we're going to boycott. It's like, no, you're not. Shut up, you fucking bitch. You ain't boycotting anything. I don't know how they fucking managed to, like, bully the corporations of America to fucking, like, kowtowing to their fucking sensibilities, but it's fucking ridiculous. Like, oh, I'm offended. I'm scandalized. Like, all right.
Dude.
No one cares.
I just defer to the
You're a whiny little bitch.
I defer to the fucking Christopher Hitchens thing on offense. It's like, I'm still waiting to hear your argument. It's like,
yeah, well, Ricky Gervais basically said, like, I mean, like, here's the thing. People act like, man, you could never make Blazing Saddles now.
Yeah, you could.
It's like, yeah, you can. You know what? It was offensive at the time. That was the whole point.
Yeah, who cares if it's offensive?
A bunch of people were offended back when it was made. They just didn't give a shit because they realized, fuck those people.
Yeah, like Clockwork Orange, we talked about that. A bunch of people were offended by that. It's too violent. It's too this.
It was disgusting. Oh.
I mean, a lot of people,
like, we've always had pearl clutchers, right? Like, who gives a shit about them? Just fucking tell them to fucking sit and spin.
You know what it is, really? It's because I think for a lot like, especially in recent American history, it was mainly the right. So when the left did it, no one really knew what to do. They're just like, I guess we gotta appease these people. And I mean, obviously, not everything that SJWs and those people are like want is ridiculous. But I get what you're saying. You're saying, dude, like, they're more ridiculous.
It's not even. Look, I don't mean to disagree. Actually, I do, because I don't agree. Because you know what? There's always been the fucking feminazis.
Well, I'm not talking
about
this
person
like
and that person. Well, I'm talking about, like, there's always been, oh, I don't like the way that women are depicted here. I don't like the black. Blah, blah, blah. And you know what? Sometimes those people have a point. And you take them seriously, and you have a fucking discussion. And if it turns out that what they're saying is right, then shit changes.
I'm saying, like, look at shit like in movies where it's like, in the 30s and shit, where it's like, I'm talking about, like, so obviously there's a progression of, like, black characters, these other minority characters are just totally disposable to, like, I think that really as it stands now,
there's a fucking scene. It's an old Tarzan movie. I think it's a Tarzan film where I could never tell you which one. It was one from like the 20s or 30s. They're backpacking up a mountain, group of white explorers, and they have some native Africans that are there to be their guides and shit, right?
Sure.
And, help them out. And one of the black dudes wearing a backpack full of fucking shit falls off the fucking mountain to his death. And the fucking white dude turns to the other white dude. He's like, what was in that backpack? Supplies, medicine, food.
It's like,
a man just died, right?
Yeah, it's like, he did not matter.
So it's like just the fucking inference there is basically like, who cares about that? Like, no one gives a shit. Some African dude died.
I'm saying sometimes I'm sure to a lot of people, what I'm saying is that the cutting edge at the time probably thought like, well, why would you care? Why would you give a shit about that? So I'm saying like, I think, people fight for different causes, but I mean, obviously no one gets everything they want in life. Nobody gets that.
Well, here's the thing. Here's where it all becomes like a bunch of empty performative bullshit to me. You fucking show that, you show that scene in a movie today, people be up in arms. Yeah. They dehumanize that African. They dehumanize that black man in Africa.
More likely.
Oh, that's horrible. That's wrong. Where's my diamond? Oh, my diamond ring is so beautiful. Don't you love it? Oh, here's my chocolate bar. Oh, here's this. All these fucking products fucking built on the backs of like, oh, where's my lithium to power my phone? Oh, it's okay to actually dehumanize real Africans so that you can have your fucking precious fucking iPhone and your chocolate bar and your diamond ring and whatever the fuck else comes from fucking African, basically slave exploitation. You think the slave trade ended? We just started doing it over there. You're fucking still benefiting from that? And then you're going to whine because you saw a movie fucking told you the truth that no one gives a shit?
It's true.
Even black people in America don't give a shit about that.
It's hard to care about someone else that actually personally affects you. I think humans have a very poor time conceptualizing other people's lives and having really any empathy. That's why these higher emotion levels like empathy and shit are just not really there. I mean, it's not the most primitive form of thinking. It's more like, what about me? What about me? What about me? What about me? What about me?
It's always based on like, how similar are they to me?
Yeah, like, is it
even when you have empathy, it's like, this thing, Well, I'm more sympathetic to others who are of this thing, Do you identify with me? Are you part of my tribal group? Are you part of my racial group? Are you part of my religious group? Are you part of my whatever fucking group?
That's why you have such extraordinary people that like get like if people that have like this truly higher way of level of like empathy, like your Mr. Rogers and Bob Rosses and these people that are just really super selfless and accepting for the most part. That's why it's such a rare thing to find that, because I think it's so hard to actually dedicate your life to something besides yourself. Because most people, really your life is a monument to you. Now, obviously, you get those people who are like saints, like we talked about, that, and saints for lack of a better word, not that there's anything holy about it. Just like that they spend so much of their life in service to others. That's like something that's like, it's like what you're saying. It's like,
well, here's the reality across the board that
you can be something like that. Or you can be some performative person going, oh, my God, it's awful. Why would anyone do that?
I'm in the grocery store today, right? There's a chick. We're going through the aisle. She's parked she's got her big-ass cart in the middle of the aisle so no one can get past.
Sure.
We come up to it. It's like, hey, excuse me, can we get by? Check, they don't hear us. Hey, excuse me, can we get by? It's like, look, there's room in this fucking thing for you to have your car on one side and let us pass on the other. And I know it's it's a first world problem kind of example, but you can extrapolate it further and further and further to a fundamental fucking truth that's just fucked the entire species. Human beings do not care about one another like to anywhere near the fucking extent that they fucking should. Because we're all in it together. We're fucking approaching a time when we're in a fucking global economy and everything's fucking interconnected. And all of the resources of the world, like stuff that happens across the globe, affects you here. But we just don't give a shit about each other. There's no fucking sense of stewardship. There's no fucking sense of, like, the love that Jesus Christ preached, even amongst all these fucking Christians over here. There's no fucking understanding. There's no fucking tolerance. There's no fucking concern for your fellow man. It's just me, greed, 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 what the fuck ever. So, like, fuck this species. I can't wait until the fucking machines rise. Like, you expect me to watch a movie like Terminator 2 and be like, oh, humanity.
No.
Fuck that. Skynet's right. Suck a dick. You don't care about each other. You only care about yourselves. Only fucking reason you care about the environment is because you care about yourself. Only reason you care about fucking any goddamn thing. Wealth inequality. You don't give a fuck about no wealth inequality. I don't see you sending money to no fucking poor schlub in fucking Africa who's just as poor compared to you as you are to fucking Jeff Bezos. I don't fucking see you doing that shit. Because you don't really give a fuck about wealth inequality. You just want money for yourself. Just admit what you really want. You want money.
Yeah.
You want a nicer life. You want to not have to work as hard. You want the benefits of shit being paid for. There's nothing wrong with that. But quit trying to wrap it in this fucking highfalutin pretense package. You're just as much of a fraud as those motherfuckers driving around in their Ford F-150. Thinking you're so fucking special. You're all a bunch of fucking fakes as far as I can goddamn see. Suck a dick. Eat my ass. I'm not exempting myself, by the way. The reason I know you're all pieces of shit is just from introspection. I've just looked into my own soul, seen what the fuck I'm all about, and I extrapolate it to you. Well, we're not like that, though, TJ. That's just how you are, and you're projecting it on us. Well, you know what? If I'm wrong, then how come every bit of behavior indicates it? If I'm wrong about humanity, how does something like the Holocaust happen? How does something like fucking 9/11 happen? How does something like the Columbine Massacre or every other shooting that's followed it happen? How do we fucking not take care of each other in this country? How do we not have some sort of fucking universal health care, universal child care, universal fucking... How come there's no universal human rights? How come people are being massacred by the day? How come there's fucking children getting their fucking heads smashed in by truncheons right now? Why are those the results if I'm wrong about you, you fucking apes?
I mean, not to mention, dude, how fucking difficult it is to just exist in the natural fucking world. Just like taking humanity just out of the picture for a second. Not even taking the fucked up shit we do. Reality itself is hard to fucking exist in. To meet the basic needs of life, it's like we just take shit for fucking granted. And you're right. I mean, really, mainly it's done out of selfish, self-interest and motivation. And I think everyone understands that. I mean, that's kind of the design of this species. If you see it, I mean, that's why capitalist, ideas appeal to us so much, because it appeals to greed. And it's obviously something that is innate within our species, is that there's a desire to have abundance. Because it means you're going to live longer. Your life is more important than the life of others. And that's just, I don't know how you get past that with humanity. I don't know how long
I don't even think you
takes.
have to get rid of that. Because, I feel like that you couldn't easily balance nothing is more important to me than my own life.
But then the common interest supports that ability.
Yeah. You could be like, hey, it's in my best interest to live in a prosperous and functional society full of people who are happy and well-adjusted and taken care of. That's in everybody's best interest.
Agreed.
And you know what? You can fucking love yourself and still look at humanity and say, I care about all these people too. But it's hard to do. And I feel like it becomes a self-perpetuating cycle where you look at humanity and you're just like, ooh, gross. Who could ever like that? But then at the same time, the reason it's so fucked up is because other people feel that way. Because other people just hold it cheap. Because it's like, bunch of reprobates, bunch of fucking primates. Who cares?
This is a fucking... honestly, this country is like a pressure cooker, dude. It really is. It fucking grinds you down. It fills you with fucking fear and angst. And, it's like class inequalities. It's like people feel economically insecure. They don't feel like they have broad social protections and human rights. They don't have an economic sense. They don't have it in a healthcare sense. I mean, people are really deprived of a lot of fucking things here that they just don't even realize. And it's like, really, why we're a country, it's like, why do we have mass shootings in America? Well, it's mental health. What's this? Like, you don't think there's crazy people overseas? There's crazy people. It's
crazy people everywhere.
Yeah, there's crazy fucking people everywhere. They're not having mass shootings. What is it? What could be the fucking thing that's doing this country in? It's a fucking pressure cooker. Look at the places this shit's done. With few exceptions, it's fucking drudgery places. It's Walmart. It's factories.
School.
It's these fucking places that break down the fucking spirit of humanity and try to shove it into a little box. And then you have a system that shoves everything else to another little box. And you know what happens? You just keep adding the pressure on. And you don't support people. You don't take the steps to make a happy society. And then it just goes, boom! And then everyone goes, what happened? What could we have done? If only we could have done something different. Yes, we can do something different. The only thing stopping us is ourselves. And that's the saddest fucking truth. Is that people are the things you're talking about, a better society that helps more people, that's completely possible. The only thing standing in the way of that is humanity's own fucking selfish greed. The planet is under attack. Well, at least I'll be able to get enough. Will I have a nice house and a nice life? Yeah, you can have that. What about the next generation? Misery and sorrow. Well, I've got it at least. I mean, if I don't have it, someone else will.
We're all being conditioned to accept less and less and less. And you see it in everything. The fucking upper class is basically just trying to turn us into a bunch of like $15 an hour serfs. And that's all they want. They want it to just be the complete stratification of society, no middle class. There's the oligarchs, who are basically the new fucking aristocracy. And there's everybody else, who's basically just the drudge work fucking monkeys who go out there and fucking keep the fucking machinery turning until the machinery can figure out a way to turn itself. And then they'll fucking figure out some way to just fucking axe us all off. It'll be like, okay, well, we're just going to hide in our underground bunkers while you guys starve or whatever the fuck it's going to be. But, yeah, it fucking sucks dick. This entire species, I don't know. We need to figure something out because otherwise it's going to be dumb. But I don't know. I don't really have much hope. I don't really have much hope for it because it's like we've had so much time to figure this out. You know what? Like, people have figured this out before. How many fucking great people have risen up preaching the gospel of just love one another, love one another, love one another? How many people have preached it? How many people have fucking told you that's what you got to do? And it's just like, well, most of the time you kill those motherfuckers. First of all, almost all those motherfuckers die.
Yes, violently, by the way.
Jesus Christ, nailed on the fucking cross. Martin Luther King Jr. fucking shot. Bobby Kennedy fucking shot. Bernie Sanders fucking blockaded from power.
Well, you know what? I was talking about basically the communist revolution that swept the world. You know, obviously starting with the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, and I was telling Taylor, I said it's not that the rich, Western elites feared what communism represented. What they feared is the entrenched power being removed. It had nothing like economics, whatever. They can have. I mean, like there's dictatorships that are communist. It doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, look at China.
That wasn't what they feared. It was that the power structure remained intact. That's what they feared. Yeah, they did not want that to be overthrown.
Because any kind of shakeup, even if they fucking have ways that they're like, we can probably still end up on top, they're not going to go for it because they don't want to shake up. It's like, why are we going to fucking rock this boat that we're already fucking smooth sails for us?
Yeah, this is our enemy. This is why this is so bad, because they saw the established world order be uprooted. And it's like,
but if those motherfuckers could be like, yeah, we're communists now, but they get to keep power, they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
they don't care what economic system it is.
Look at China. You think China gives a fuck? It's like, oh, yeah, those guys over there aren't doing the same shit those guys here are doing, getting fucking rich on the backs of the fucking population. They're doing it. They're doing it right fucking now. There's so many Chinese billionaires and millionaires. It's ridiculous.
More than ours.
Yeah, it's like, what do you fucking think? It doesn't matter what the system is. The system is not the problem. It's that who's on top. If I'm on top, I'm not going to any threat is going to be fought to keep me in there because they know if there's a socialist communist revolution in the United States, that the current paradigm would fucking crumble in a second. In a fucking second. And I mean, and you know what? If you're looking at history, it's more and more going that way. And see, that's why you're always hearing Joe Biden. I'm not a socialist. No, me socialist. No, Trump lied about me. Trump lied about me. But to the right, he is a socialist. It's so fucking crazy. A fucking neo-lib might as well be a fucking Republican. I mean, because look what it took to win in America again. We got a woman. Even it being Hillary, it was like, but just the woman then, okay, we got an old white dude. How about that? All right, fine.
I guess I could bring myself to vote for another crusty old white dude.
Can I vote for another old white man? All right, I can do that.
We already had a black this fucking in my lifetime. We don't need a woman too.
You know, it's like you were saying. It's like people that say like racism is dead because we had Obama as a president. It's like, are you out of your mind? You know, it's like it's a nice thought.
I mean, if Obama was like. I mean, look at the reaction to Obama. He's a Kenyan. He's a communist. He's a socialist. He's the worst president ever, blah, blah, blah. And he wasn't. Like, Obama was not the worst president ever. He was just like a middle-of-the-road fucking nothing president.
Let me say this about Obama. For all Obama's failings, Obama, as far as aside from Bill Clinton, has been able to manage the beast that is America because his time in office was probably the most stable period recently. So, but I think Obama had more of a consensus with the population. There was enough people across different lines because a lot of people who were Republican voted for Obama. Like Obama enjoyed much greater support and still does than, I mean, Joe Biden fucking.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that fucking were just deranged by Obama though.
Oh yeah, but yeah, well, I mean
Trump was one of them, and Trump almost.
Well, the blowback was Trump and the white nationalist shit all came from that. It was like, oh my god, a minority can win the presidency. This is no good.
We got to stop this. I mean, what do you think, like, the fucking coded language behind Make America Great Again was? I mean, like, coming off the heels of the first black president, we have to all of a sudden make America great again, you know? Oh, but you're ridiculous. Orange man bad. Yeah. I know that there's not even that. Those people probably aren't even here, so fuck them. But, yeah, I don't know.
If they are, I don't even give a shit. I mean, like, look, Donald Trump owns his fair share of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you can say whatever you want about the guy. Like, he's a puppet. He's an idiot. He's a mastermind. It's fucking 4D chess. Whatever you fucking believe. He's a controversial figure, you know? So it's like, it doesn't... So what if we're saying bad shit about Trump?
Yeah, he's probably not losing much sleep over it.
I say bad shit about fucking Joe Biden. I'd say bad shit about any politician. I say bad shit about myself. Who gives a fuck? That's how life goes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. With the fucking with the way I see things going, I mean, you're probably right. I mean, just going through the storm kind of opens your eyes to the reality of that. You know, if you go about 90 minutes from here, it's like a hurricane never hit. And do they give a shit that I'm dealing with the shit I'm dealing with? Nah. Why would they be? Just like if you're sitting there, it's fine where you're at. You're just like, well, you know, it sucks for you guys, but, you know, you're fought to live in the South, fucking morons. And you know what? To that I say, I have no argument. I can't argue with you on that front.
Here's what I would say. You know, I remember one time we were evacuated and we were in California, and there was people talking about Louisiana in California because the Katrina had just happened. They were like, well, that's what they get for living in a soup bowl. I'm like, don't you guys live on a giant fucking fault line that's going to go fucking haywire one of these days? Like, I'm not going to be able to, that's what they get for living in a fault line. You live in Ohio or something, which is where I'm looking at currently. Be like, oh, no, a snowstorm. Well, what you get? It's like you're always going to get something. You know what I mean? Like, you can't avoid every fucking possible conceivable disaster.
Yeah, you know, a snowstorm, that sucks. But you know what? I can buy a snowblower. I
agree that this shit's, I mean, it's too much worse. It's worse. It's way worse. You know, and honestly, like, I'm more of a homebody. During the winter months when there's snow and shit outside, I'll just fucking stock up on shit and fucking hunker down. I don't need to fucking do whatever. I can...
The most you do anyways is probably go to a fucking movie. And you don't even do that shit.
I haven't been to a movie in fucking forever. So.
Yeah, until this COVID shit is over with. Well, I am seeing Dune. That is one thing I'm seeing.
I'll probably just watch it on my TV.
Oh, my God. Fuck you, TJ.
I don't care enough to fucking see it in IMAX.
IMAX, dude.
I don't know. I'm just over it. I'm over it all. Just over shit.
Damn, dude. You're such a fucking curmudgeon, TJ.
I'm over it.
Man, my life sucks for a minute. You're going to be fine, dude.
I'm not even fucking complaining. I'm just saying I'm over it. I don't fucking feel like it's worth it to pay the money to go to the fucking IMAX anymore. I just don't care. It's like, I can watch it on my TV. My TV's good enough. I got a pretty good TV.
Dude, you're kind of one of your fucking agoraphobic shit's coming out, TJ.
It's not agoraphobia. It's just like, it's not worth the money.
Okay, you don't think it's worth the fucking money to see Dune?
Well, I'll watch it on my TV, and if it's actually good, I'll go see it.
You know for a fucking fact it's going to be worth it for a movie like Dune.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, dude, come on.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you'll...
I agree with you on most movies.
Maybe you drag me to it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I will be dragging you to it if I can.
Because I hate it. I don't want it.
Because most fucking movies, I agree with you. It doesn't really make especially dramatic movies. It's like, okay, this is just going to be in some fucking.
Most of those aren't even released on IMAX anyway. You know.
Yeah, Dune is an exception though. I think Dune is really going to benefit from the silver fucking screen.
I think Dune is going to be. If you want really my fucking actual before thoughts on that shit.
Okay, yeah, let's hear them.
Without Paul here to fucking be like, what? My actual opinion on Dune is it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I bet you it's going to look great.
Well, I think it's undoubtedly.
I think it's going to have really good performances, but I bet you anything it's going to be fucking boring as fuck. It's going to be a slow, boring, draggy type of movie. Which, you know, maybe that's what people want from it, because that's what they wanted from like those Lord of the Rings movies. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like that shit.
Oh, shit,
dude. It's going to drag its balls across your face.
Oh, fuck, dude.
It's going to insist upon itself.
Okay.
It insists upon itself.
I insist you sit there.
It's going to fucking whip out its big Dune dick and just like...
You know what? You're someone... let me just say this. I get your argument, because you're a kind of person that...
I'm not even making an argument. I'm just making a prediction, you know?
Well, but I kind of get what you're saying. Those are the kind of movies where it's like, you watch Lord of the Rings, and it's like, oh my God, it's so fucking long, just get to the fucking point. You probably just prefer a shorter film, and a movie like Dune is probably going to run like what 2 hours 40
there's
minutes.
some longer movies I like. Braveheart's pretty long. I like Braveheart. I don't feel like it's long when I'm watching it though. I'm like consistently entertained throughout the entire fucking picture.
Well, I mean, Braveheart was that's one of the best fucking movies ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah, Braveheart's good.
You know, I mean, especially for the length it is. I mean, yeah, like movie like let's say Barry Lyndon, you'd probably just find that tedious and ponderous.
I don't understand these movies where it's like, I don't know, like I'm watching Lord of the Rings or something like that, and I get it, it's brilliant, blah, blah, blah. The acting is obviously good. The special effects are obviously good for the most part. Like, everything's pretty much good about it. The production design is fucking awe-inspiring. The fucking magnitude of the fucking accomplishment is great. But I'm just like, a lot of the time I'm sitting there watching it like, is this supposed to be entertaining right now? Because I'm bored out of my fucking mind. And then the little gay midgets went to the pub.
I don't think you get invested in...
Where's Strider? He's not here. Oh, shit. What do we do? Let's drink.
Okay, so well, here's the thing I think. Like, you don't get connected with, like, the mythology and with the story. To you, it's just like, I'm going into this as a movie, and either it entertains me on that basis alone, just simply... And by that, I mean, like, self-contained. Like, I have no real interest in, like, this high fantasy bullshit. I have no interest in the fucking... everything behind it. Because, I mean, I think Lord of the Rings is something that, obviously, look, it was a series of books first. There's a dedicated fan base to it.
Well, it's like I can intellectually appreciate the things that are good about it. Like the world building is obviously phenomenal. The performances in the film are great. Fucking Frodo. Elijah Wood as Frodo.
But I don't think you connect to the material.
And as Gandalf is great.
In a deep way. I think it's kind of just like, this is good, but it's just not for me.
I mean, I just feel like what I'm talking about is just more like visceral popcorn entertainment fucking level shit. Like, where is it? I got it sometimes. Like, the battle at the end of the fucking Two Towers, you know, the whole battle sequence was pretty good. Helm's Deep shit.
Helm's Deep is awesome. That's a great battle.
It was fucking really brilliantly choreographed and fucking fun to watch.
The defense of Minas Tirith, I mean, that's pretty good. The Ghost Army.
I like the whole part
shit.
with the. I didn't like the Ghost Army.
I like the Ghost Army.
I was pretty much done with the whole, like, let's fight this big battle. It's like, you already did that last movie. What else you got? And then they fucking built up that spider, and then the spider was kind of just forgettable. I don't even remember what the fuck it looked like. I remember the Harry Potter spiders better.
Oh, Shelob you're talking about?
Yeah, Shelob. Shelob sucked. Who was the fucking one in the Harry Potter movies? I don't remember. He was like Fluffy or something. No.
It was Hagrid's pet.
What was Hagrid's pet spider called?
What the fuck was it called?
Aragorn? No, that's fucking Lord of the Rings too.
I fucking
I think it started with an A. It was something like...
Aragog.
Aragog. Yeah.
That's what it is, Aragog.
Kind of a rip-off name, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that spider, I remember him better. I'm not saying he was like a great fucking... I don't know. The giant spider thing is kind of lame, but whatever, you know.
It's actually funny. They actually put that in Return of the King, and it's actually in the Two Towers book. But whatever. I mean,
I don't know. They needed something to build it up.
They shift shit around.
And, you know, another thing that I like about those Lord of the Rings movies, and it's in the shittier ones, the Hobbit movies, which are, like, not nearly as admirable as films. Because at least the LOTR trilogy, I can fucking be like, well, I admire them as, like, a filmmaking accomplishment, and clearly they are well-made and well-crafted
They went
films.
I'm actually rewatching all the Hobbit movies. They went too heavy with the CGI.
Oh, my God. It's like, it ruins it. And then there's like a terrible love triangle that just does not fucking belong in the movie. And there's like a lot of fucking set pieces that are terrible. Like the barrels down the river is like one of the lamest things I've ever seen. It's like Saturday morning cartoon shit. And it honestly detracts from even the fucking original trilogy. Because it just makes it seem like a world of like goofiness and stupid bullshit. And then in that same fucking movie, you're going to see Smaug and fucking take him seriously. Which, by the way, Smaug was pretty well done.
Oh, yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, dude. He fucking nailed Smaug.
Yeah, and the whole fucking thing where the main dwarf guy, like his depiction of his madness and his descent, that was done really well. And some of the mood setting early on in the first Hobbit movie with like the dwarves all singing that very like ethereal song, the Misty Mountains or whatever the fuck, dude, that was beautiful.
Yeah, like I'll tell you what, the first movie set it up where it was like, I was just rock hard at the end of that one. It's like, oh my fucking God, like they've done it again. And the other two were just like, especially I'd say the Battle of the Five Armies, but there's just
I mean, I feel like
it declines.
I feel like the first one started okay, and then it kind of went off the rail. I feel like once you got to the mine scenes, well, Gollum was well done. It was like, it's very uneven It feels like half real fucking adaptation and half theme park ride full of CG bullshit.
Yeah, you're really right. I mean, it just oscillated between taking things seriously and then just going over the top. Like, and they even said it initially, no love triangle, no love triangle.
Honestly,
and then they fucking went back on it. It's like
when I think about it, the stuff that actually came from the books, because I did read The Hobbit. I never read Lord of the Rings, but I did read The Hobbit. The stuff that they actually drew directly from that book mostly turned out pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
But the stuff they added to pad it out to 3 films sucks.
It should just...
Like that White Orc sucks. The Battle of the Five Armies was like a comic farce that sucked. That was in the book, but it wasn't at all like the stupid the spectacle that they fucking showed. I don't know, man. It was trash. It was really just hot garbage.
Yeah, especially the last one. That's what I'm watching now, and I'm just like, oh.
Oh, you're rewatching them. I've been rewatching Dexter. You know, I was watching. I watched from the beginning. I'm on season 4 finally. Got through season 3, which wasn't as bad as I remember. But man, I can already tell you. I can tell you where the fucking show started to go wrong. Was in season 3.
Yes.
Like, season 4, we remember it fondly because the Trinity Killer and because the fucking huge finale and because there was actually a pretty interesting character arc for Dexter himself in that season. But a lot of the fucking problems from season 4 from season 3 continue right on into season 4. And I'll tell you exactly what they are. Way too much emphasis placed on a fucking cast of characters that you do not fucking give a shit about and their love lives and what they're up to.
I agree with that.
Like, the interesting thing about Dexter is Dexter. No one gives a flying fuck about Angel Batista, no relation, and his various fumblings with love. No one gives a fuck about stupid-ass White Dokes Quinn.
Oh, Quinn, one of the worst characters.
One of the fucking worst, most generic, shitty, uninteresting, bland, fucking vanilla ice motherfucking characters that's ever been fucking done.
Dude, replacing
one of the coolest black dudes ever.
Surprise, motherfucker. Dude, he had such a presence the first 2 seasons, and it's like, oh, we're going to kill him off. It's like, oh, who do we get?
The show not being able to decide what the fuck it wants to do with its characterization of Maria LaGuerta.
Oh.
Like, because you know what? The first season, honestly, had it right. She's a stupid cunt. The second season at the beginning, when she fucking cheats, when she fucking seduces the new precinct captain's fucking boyfriend to drive her mad so that she gets her position back, that's the real her. And then around like midway through season 2 or into season 3, they decide all of a sudden, nope, she's a good guy now and she's got a heart of gold. And then she becomes even worse. She was way better as the just hateable character that's just a piece of shit with very little redeeming character traits. Maybe a little, but mostly she's a conniving cunt with like some sliver of okayness. But they turn her into this fucking goody two-shoes, and she sucks. Vince Masuka, like, he's okay as like his little fucking, you know, perv joke thing, but then they try to give him real character traits, and he's fucking, who cares?
No, dude. I mean, it's like,
across the board, it's just like a bunch of who gives a shit, and then you got to hear about their love lives, and then fucking Deborah in season 2, they just had nothing to fucking do with her, so they just shack her up with this fucking generic-ass black character who's a musician, and he's boring as fuck, and he's written out pretty early on in season 4 anyway, so it's like it amounted to goddamn nothing. She was fucking a new dude every season. But you know what? At least she had some fucking actual connection to the main character. Like, this is my sister. Like, all of these characters, I'm not objecting to them being in there, but, like, why are they being given plot lines and arcs and shit?
Yeah, well, they're not even important to the main story in any way.
Yeah, they don't even tie into the main thread of what's going on in the show.
It's like,
and they're not interesting, so, like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's like Dokes had the connection with Dexter because it was like he was always trying to be like, he was always one step behind Dexter. Like, I'm going to get this motherfucker.
So think about this. first and second season, you got Dexter. He's a serial killer, but nobody knows it, but he only kills other serial killers or other murderers. And you got him, and then you got his sister, who doesn't know what's going on, and he's got to lie to, and his wife, who doesn't know what's going on, has got to lie to, but they don't suspect shit. And then you got James Dokes, who's like somehow just kind of on to Dexter. And then you got the rest of the precinct, who should all just be like little side characters. And for some reason, around season 3 or 4, they decided all these little side characters needed their own fucking very involved subplots that you have to fucking devote tons of screen time to. I don't know if it was because Michael C. Hall was dealing with cancer or what the fuck was going on, but it sucked. It just feels like total filler, and it feels like the actual content of the season is like a fraction of what they actually give you.
Are you going to go all the way through?
I'm going all the way.
Oh, my God.
I want to fucking get to New Blood.
Season 7 is going to be... Oh, that's going to be hard, dude.
Well, season 8's the real shit bag.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Season 8.
No, season 8's... By the time it gets to season 8, it's like, oh, my God.
That season 8 thing with, like, the fucking... Was it, like, Hannah or something? There's like a fucking... She's a serial killer and shit.
I think Hannah's introduced in season 7.
She is, yeah.
But she comes back in season 8, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, it's just a horrible fucking thing. And then it's like the ending episode is awful. Just like the storyline just feels so rushed with all the characters. Like it's like you just don't even feel like any connection to them. Dexter just goes off the fucking rails. It has the most cliche possible ending. I don't know. Maybe this new shit can redeem Dexter because it needs redemption badly.
Well, I mean, the trailer looks promising, and the original creative team is back, and they get a fresh start in a new place. You know, I think that they're going to do at least one good season of this shit. If they're smart, they'll leave it open because I think they should honestly bring the character of Dexter back for more shit. But maybe they just want closure, and maybe it's going to be like he dies at the end or whatever. But anyway, it's either going to be a proper goodbye or it can be a new beginning of something that's fucking, you know, going to be... Or maybe they'll do like limited series. Every once in a while, they'll do a new Dexter series or something. I don't know. But I tell you, if I was them, I definitely would not throw away that Dexter character because I don't know what Michael C. Hall's done since then. Doesn't seem like it's much.
The biggest thing I can remember him doing was like, wasn't he in Gamer? He was like the evil CEO guy.
He sucked.
And he sucked in that role.
He was not good in that role. So yeah, I would say definitely let the man be Dexter because that's what he's born to do. Let him be Dexter.
You're Dexter. That's it. Any other roles, turn down. All right.
Turn them down.
Well, I got one final question for you, TJ.
Yeah.
Is that a grease trap?
I guess.
All right. Bye.
Deep fat fried. Deep fat fried. Deep fat fried.